One of the nicest things is that I feel that I really do feel like fitting with the team. They're a great team. Everyone's very friendly, very forthcoming, and it makes the job so much easier.
So let's meet the man in question. Joining me on the sofa is Brian Shepherd, and also parapsychologist. He's here. It's Kieran O'Keefe. Nice to see you both.
Good evening.
Welcome to Turin. Brian, I mean, you've never been to Turin before, rather like me. You're a stranger here.
I've never been to Turin before, no.
It's lovely though, isn't it?
Oh, it's a great city.
Yeah.
Great city. I'd like to see some more, but from what I've seen, super place.
And this fascinating mix of new buildings like this and then the old buildings in the centre of town, which are extraordinary.
Yeah, no, great. And I'm so interested in that side of things also, as well as the paranormal and all those stories, of course.
Yeah. And great art in that little film we saw there. I mean, you're a fantastic artist, if I may say. Make you blush, but I mean, really good.
Yeah, you are. But thank you.
How long have you been drawing since a child, or?
Oh, yes. I've been an artist and making a living in that way, I suppose, all my adult life.
Right, so and you do art for commissions for people in people's homes and so on, yeah?
I do. Yeah, part of what I do is just that, yeah.
That's the day job, right, fantastic.
It is. I used to be in advertising as well, but certainly nowadays it is taking on private commissions and also doing my own thing, you know, and putting them into a gallery situation.
Well, looking forward to seeing more of your artwork over the next 5 nights. It's going to be very interesting. Kieran, welcome back.
Thank you.
And welcome to the world for the new arrival.
Yes.
So December the 7th is a day etched in your memory, isn't it?
Without a doubt. When people say, what have you been doing since the last live? Yeah, I've been very, very busy, but smiling all the time.
And what was the song that you and your wife were listening to as you went to bed on the night just before she gave birth?
It was a French song called La Nuit Blanche by a singer called Renan Luce. And
La Nuit Blanche, just to remind people,
La Nuit Blanche means sleepless night. And it turned out to be the most sleepless night we could ever have had. And so we named our son Renan after the singer.
Great story, great story. Now look, you two, let's have a look, shall we, at some of the myths of Turin, very important, where we are for the next 5 nights. Have a look at this. Turin has a reputation for being the most haunted city on earth. Access All Areas has collected all the major ghost stories that abound in Turin. Here they are. In the Via Bava, there is said to be an unruly poltergeist that sends bottles flying. In the mausoleum of Bella Rosa, it's said the ghost of Bella Rosa walks the circular building. No surprise these stories come about, as it is her final resting place. The ghost of Filippo San Martino di Aglie is said to haunt the Monte dei Cappuccini, the home of the monastery which dominates the town from the Turin hill on the other side of the river. In Piazza dell'Erbe, in the rope-making district, a street is supposedly haunted by the ghost of a government clerk that hanged himself from an eaves gutter pipe. There are further hauntings in this same area. The washerwoman's ghost in the Via della Gallo, or Rice Market Square, and 3 ghosts haunt the Mass district by St. Peter's Church, who sometimes disturb the dreams of the locals with images of 3 slick black coffins. Other places in the city with multiple ghost stories and myths are the Palazzo Barolo, haunted by Eleanor Matilda Pravada, who died of a broken heart in 1701, or so the story goes. Then there is Palazzo Levaldighi, a large city centre mansion haunted by the ghost of a dancer killed during a 3-day orgy. Even the Royal Palace of Turin has its own supposed ghosts, 3 according to sources, including a royal dame in a pale dress with a long tail, and a ghost said to forewarn with its apparitions of imminent disasters. And its accompanying royal palace, the Palazzo Madama, is not to be outdone, as it has, according to legend, 2 ghosts, one haunting the main staircase, and the other is often sighted in the dungeons. These are but the tip of the iceberg in a place known throughout the world as the most haunted city ever. My goodness, and that's just a sample of some of the myths and ghosts in Turin. Brian, what did you think of all that?
Absolutely fascinating. You know, we've watched that, and I'm thinking this is so exciting. Yeah. Let's see if we can get to grips with some of these stories. Let's see what's really there.
See, shan't we? And Kieran, as our resident sceptic, I mean, that's why I use the word myths as well here. I mean, how important is the myth to this and the legend to the ghost, if you
Well, part of it, I mean, even the label itself, Satan City, you know, is going to evoke a lot more stories than maybe there actually are. But here we're just focusing on ghost stories, and you've always got to treat some ghost stories with, you know, a pinch of salt, because some of them might be very innocent, very normal starts, but then elaborated on.
I'm sure you will tell us over the next 5 nights. Let's go to the phone. phones. Let's go to Gretna, and Natasha is there. Hi, Natasha.
Hello.
Hello, Natasha.
Brian and Kieran are here. What's your question?
Basically, I was just wondering, how do your investigations compare abroad to the UK, and are you going to do any more abroad?
Right, so Kieran, I'll let you take that one, as you've done a few abroad now.
Yeah, it's a very good question. When you think about in terms of communicating with the spirits, for example, with a medium, there's that part of things. Is there this universal language that all spirits speak, or do we have a language barrier with the spirits? But also think about Ouija boards and that sort of thing, and other people on the team, if they want to call out, there's this dilemma. Do we call out in English, or should we call out in Italian, or, you know, whatever other country we're going to be in? But it's always exciting to go to a different country because, you know, exciting stories and the architecture, the locations, absolutely fabulous. So hopefully more.
Okay, very quickly, the question we're asking everyone tonight, if you could choose to link with a celebrity and talk to one of the past, who would you link to? Brian?
Oh, come on, I'll make you laugh now. Bring on Groucho Marx. Come to think of it, bring on the Marx Brothers.
Good answer. And Kieran?
It would have to be Einstein. Have to be. As a scientist, yeah, one of the greatest scientists ever, and so I'd like to sit down and chat to Albert Einstein.
Well, look, Brian and Kieran, have a great night tonight. Great first night for you,
Thank
Brian.
you so
Lovely to
much.
see you both, and I'm sure we'll talk again on future nights.
Thank
well, that's about it for part 2, but don't worry, part 3 is just around the corner. We've got famous celebrity chef Giancarlo Caldesi giving some tips, and we catch up with the investigation team as well. It's all on the way. Don't go away. Back in a few minutes.
People of Italy, they're warm, they're welcoming. Actually, they're very, very nice people as a whole, and they like good life, like fun.
So who do you think this is? Oh, I was right scared. Oh, just come here, come here. You're fine, you're fine. Oh, I was right scared. Oh. Yes, you guessed it. It was Catherine Howe.
Welcome back to Most Haunted Live from Turin, the first of 5 nights, and we are based here above this historic car factory in the Bubble. And it's an extraordinary location. It's got a helipad actually outside, but I didn't arrive by helicopter. And we're looking behind the scenes of Most Haunted Live between now and 9 here on Living. And thank you for your messages already coming thick and fast. Hi guys, says Grant. I just wanted to say, fantastic to see the show start at 8 p.m. It makes it more exciting, and I think the show is fantastic. Lots of love and good luck to the team. Like it, like it. Now, talking of the team, let's catch up with them and let's see how they're getting on. Some of them are already there on location. So, hello Wigan, hello Stuart, hello Jeff, hello Roger.
Hi guys, you okay?
Oh yeah. So Wigan, first up, are you ready to roll?
Oh, ever ready. I can't wait to get going.
Stuart, what do you think about the location where you are tonight?
I think this location is, I think it's going to be a very good location tonight. It's very scary, and yeah, just can't wait. Just want to get going, really, don't we? Yeah.
Jeff, you had quite a dramatic Halloween 5 nights, didn't you? What are you reckoning about 5 nights in Turin?
Well, I've been trying to forget that for a long time, but
Sorry, mate.
I think this place is going to be very, very special. People have been in there rigging all day, and I've been seeing people running out and, you know, hearing things already.
Right.
So this is going to be good.
And Roger, Yvette was mentioning earlier that the sound is very important on this show. I mean, you're right at the sharp end there, aren't you?
Yeah, we've got some interesting stuff to try out tonight, and we've already been down there rigging and finding a few sounds which we're not sure about. We've already had somebody run out, as Jeff was saying, so I think, yeah, a few big bangs and pops, and we're going to try a little recorder and see if we can get something different.
Well, I think you guys need some help with your Italian and some handy translations, so we've got in a very special celebrity to help you. Italian chef Giancarlo Caldesi has put together this little film for you 4. Have a listen to this.
People of Italy, they're warm, they're welcoming. Actually, they're very, very nice people as a whole, and they like good life, like fun. Northern Italy is a little bit northern weather. Sometimes it's a bit rainy, sometimes overcast. And Turin, especially those areas, Milano, suffer from fogs. But overall, it's much better than England, really. it's a fantastic culture. Fabulous cafes. You go out, oh my goodness, ice creams, fabulous coffees, patisserie. It's excellent, really. And also you find this this attitude in the afternoon. They go and they sip their lovely espresso. So it's a culture which has evolved along the years, but in a very subtle and very charming and very high society way. Well, come on, women of Italy, they like fashion, makeup, beautiful handbags, everything that is designer clothing is for